if I'm me and I'm all the M's up in the world and I'm doing things by my rules and my book and I'm independent and I was in that top 3 talk, no matter how y'all feel about how I handled it, it was a designated top 3.
Legitimate.
And now my very next contest is Freddie Gibbs. I could see him feeling like just in namesake and likeness, that's not where I want to be mixed up at.
All right, now y'all know Freddie Gibbs is trying to get active with J. Cole. Let's see what the Podfather had to say about J. Cole trying to return to the ring and battle somebody after his apology to Kendrick. You better like the video. You better subscribe. Let's get it.
Y'all want to do J. Cole versus Freddie Gibbs?
We can do it.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm not mad at it. Like,
well, why are we doing that?
It's Freddie Gibbs versus J. Cole.
Yeah.
Why are we doing that?
Yeah.
All right, so Freddie Gibbs tweeted out the yawn emoji. Then he said niggas be rapping about how they kill rappers and yada, yada, yada careers and blah, 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 but be backing out of rap beefs. All right, so Freddie Gibbs did go on a little run of Instagram reels, putting font on a black screen when J. Cole dropped Clouds.
Got it.
All right, so that's how we got here.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
I guess, Freddie Gibbs has been.
Yeah. And then people are saying this is the right person. Like, hey, Cole, make an example out of somebody.
That's a formidable opponent.
Why not him?
That you don't have a personal relationship with. You know that the Kendrick and Drake shit was going to go way left.
Right.
So if you want somebody that's a formidable opponent, because he is. He goes.
Sure. Yeah.
He goes. Let's see what you got.
And I do agree with Cole. Says a lot of like, I'll take any of y'all heads off. I'm him. You got to get in the ring at some point. You can't walk around saying, yo, I'll knock any nigga out in here.
Okay, that's
and then
fair.
when
That's
somebody
a fair
say,
retort.
all right, what's up? Just can't do that.
That's fair.
It's still weight classes.
It is. So you saying what?
I'm saying that there's still weight classes.
I agree with that.
So
Are you saying they're in different weight classes? We talking about just rapping.
I feel like we've had this talk here before, and I said that before.
That they're not the same weight.
Are we talking about just rapping?
That's all we talking about. This is just rap.
Yeah, they're in different weight classes.
Who's in a higher weight class?
J. Cole.
It's only one up.
I think they're pretty close to the same.
Yeah,
weight.
it's only one up.
In just rapping.
Pretty close is not the same.
It's
weight
one up.
class.
It's one up.
But
I think they're in the same weight class and just rapping.
Freddie Gibbs is my man, and he listens to this pod. I don't want to come off of weight taking the other side in this. I just never heard anybody put Freddie Gibbs in J. Cole's weight class. I'm not just speaking for me.
And that's why that's why I think niggas is shooting like, yo, dog, you be getting more than other niggas that's out here putting pen to pad. Show me.
Who have we heard Freddie Gibbs battle?
I was gonna say it too.
It don't matter. I'm here.
Yes, it does matter.
Why? I'm here now.
Stop it.
He hasn't battled that I know.
Stop it.
No, that's not true. I got some records.
We got records where he popping his shit and talking his shit, and we can assume who it's about. Those exist, right? Like,
but the other person got engaged to make it a battle.
That's my point.
Can we make the same conversation about Cole?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what they were doing, kinda. That's why I asked it about Gibbs, because if a formidable opponent were to say something to Cole, like Gibbs is, I'm not mad at that. But if you saying, yo, you not battle tested, you ran from the fucking battle, you ain't smoking nothing, then I'm looking at you like, all right, who you smoked?
I might have shot at niggas.
Yeah, but I shot
though.
I shot though. I'll let my gun go. Pause.
No, that's not pause.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, you got to prove it. Like you saying this. Like I said, Cole is the one running around saying, I'm out anybody. I'm that nigga. All right, well, somebody wants to. You got to show me now. So somebody gonna stand up and say,
"Y'all know
that
in." Oh man, I should just shut the fuck up. Never mind. I ain't talking.
Well, go ahead.
You get paid to talk.
I get paid for y'all to talk.
That's a good one.
That's a good
one. He got it.
No, that's a great one.
Y'all know that in hip hop, the bigger guy gets to. If I'm Tank Davis, I get to turn down this fight.
Of course. but you gotta fight at some point. Though.
Exactly.
I don't think it should be a strike on J. Cole's record for turning down a Freddie Gibbs invite.
I think it looks worse
You
if he
gotta
takes
strike somebody.
But I don't have to strike the person that show up to my door seemingly trying to get hit.
Yeah, Ice, here's the other thing for me. If after backing out of Drake and Kendrick, you then step into Freddie Gibbs, it might look like you got picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not true.
I'm just saying that's how it looks.
No, that's not true because
I'm saying that's how it would look to people.
no,
That's how
because
it
you
looked to
have
me.
because
And I
you
love
got,
Freddie
you
Gibbs.
got a legit reason why you didn't jump in that fight.
And he explained
If you didn't have that,
Yes, that's
then
true.
yeah, it would. But you got a legit
We be
reason
talking this, but-
why I didn't jump in that
Y'all
fight.
don't think, again, I'm not trying to rep for Cole. Y'all don't think it's possible that he could think that fight might lower his cachet?
No.
It could.
Oh, y'all crazy.
I think right now.
Y'all crazy.
Listen.
You talking about the Freddie Gibbs
I
one?
think it does the opposite.
Yeah. I think
he
it
might
does the
believe that.
opposite.
Yes. He
Thank
might
you.
because I'm
Certain
me.
people-
I'm
yo,
this.
If I'm me and I'm all the M's up in the world and I'm doing things by my rules and my book and I'm independent and I was in that top 3 talk, no matter how y'all feel about how I handled it, it was a designated top 3.
Legitimately.
And now my very next contest is Freddie Gibbs. I could see him feeling like
Right.
just in namesake and likeness, that's not where I want to be mixed up at. It's some of these podcasters every day that be shooting at me, showing up to the door to get hit. Hold up, homeboy.
They're not Freddie
It's
Gibbs.
not that I feel like I can't kill you with the snap of a finger. It's that me even snapping my finger to you make me look like, yeah.
But what?
So
what
when you
is-
snap your finger then?
Yeah, but wait, hold on.
So why you keep running around saying, I'll snap my finger, yo. I'll snap my finger, dog. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
Yo, it's art of expression. I don't want to strip MCs of their ability to talk to a hypothetical opponent.
True.
A lot of
But
people
you're the
had-
same person that came in here and said, yo, MCing is based on this, and this. So now if we take that out, stop saying it.
What you would have did?
Stop. It's not fair.
It's not fair. That's,
Well, 'cause you know what I would've did.
That's not fair. What I'm not even going to lead you to that standard. What I'm saying is this: Kendrick, Drake, Cole are listed as the big 3. So anybody under those 2 niggas, which you wouldn't shoot at, would be 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now you saying, yo, I'm not gonna come down to shoot at nobody beneath me.
But what if you get
And
to
I'm not shooting
25?
at them
But the
either.
point is, if and I'm not no disrespect to Freddie Gibbs, again, I'm a huge fan.
True.
But what I'm saying is, if Gibbs is 6, maybe. But if he's 25,
He's not 25.
He's not 25
But that-
and just rappers. He's
I'm
not
not-
20 just
but I'm
rappers.
asking-
Not 25, 1, and 2. What if J. Cole's statement earlier about the Drake and Kendrick beef, we only taking it to apply to that? What if that's a blanket statement about
To
beef?
everybody.
Then to Freddie Gibbs' point is stop running around here saying like you'll murder any of these niggas.
I don't think that's fair.
I feel like it's
I understand it.
Wait, hold on.
I understand it.
It's a
I'm not
fine-
arguing
it's a
against
fine
it.
line.
And there's a lot of people that's like, yo, I don't want to hear that talk from Cole no more until you
respect
engage
that.
with somebody.
Yo, but the peaceful niggas, hold on for a minute, Flip. The peaceful niggas, while they go in the booth, should have the freedom to explore any type of bar that they want to explore without somebody taking it personally or feel like I'm talking to them.
Also, killing someone can mean a bunch of different things. It doesn't necessarily mean you want to battle head to head.
Yeah.
Pause if applicable. I'll kill you on any song. I'll put me on a song with anybody. I'm gonna kill them.
To me, I feel like it's risk versus reward. If Cole win, we expect him to win. If he lose, it puts a stain on.
See, I didn't want to say that to
On
sound
his
away,
resume.
but if I'm J. Cole sitting in North Carolina somewhere, what do I gain from that? I think all them niggas is fooling their audiences.
So
The only part I disagree with in your shit, yes, we all clown J. Cole for the apology. I don't feel like everybody has tagged him as lame. Y'all know who the fuck Jermaine Cole is.
indeed, I said you didn't hear what I said. I said once you get tagged lame, the game's
I don't think
follow
that's
the leader.
happened to J. Cole yet.
That's happened.
I think he's saying if Gibbs and other people keep doing that, he don't respond, that's what's going to
Yes.
happen. So he got to stop
That's
that
what I'm saying.
by pushing back
He
now.
gotta let people
I
know
think
not to
that
play with him.
Cole,
He became
along
an
with
easy target to
Kendrick,
shoot at.
I don't think Cole is operating amongst the normal confines of hip hop rules. I don't.
Can I ask a question?
Agree with that.
Can I ask a
I
question?
agree with that 1,000%.
Who is a formidable opponent for J. Cole?
Yo. All right,
Who's in his weight class?
I'll try to answer that,
Yeah, it's
but,
not weight classes.
I don't think J. Cole wants to beef with anybody.
Okay.
That's my opinion, but I'll do it to engage.
Nobody.
Nobody.
We said it at the same time. Nobody. Cool.
Nobody.
So that's what we saying.
If I'm not fighting Drake, if I'm not fighting Kendrick,
Nobody.
I'm saying nobody. I still say I don't think he would want to do that with anybody out there.
All right, y'all. Like, I don't know if a lot of y'all know how I feel about this, but y'all know I take my notes. So let's just approach one of the things that came up in the conversation. Is J. Cole too big to battle Freddie Gibbs? Yes and no for me, okay? Because everything I think about J. Cole when it comes to rapping or competing in some type of battle, it has this black cloud, which is the apology to Kendrick. So if he had never apologized to Kendrick, I would say, yeah, J. Cole, go battle Freddie Gibbs. Freddie is a good lyricist. He's a good rapper. Yeah, J. Cole on paper, in my opinion, is better and obviously more famous, etc., etc. But I still think it would be a worthy matchup. It's not like he would be battling some scrub off the street. But then when you add in the apology, I don't want to see J. Cole, Jermaine Cole battle any. You can't skip steps. You gotta go finish what you started with Kendrick. You gotta ignite it. If you don't want to ignite that, if you don't want to spark that, I don't want to see you battle nobody else. And that's how I feel about the situation. And I get it. In this situation, another thing they talked about, Cole don't gain nothing from this. And yeah, he don't gain anything. He got stuff to lose. If Freddie Gibbs was to come through and wash him, you know how bad it would be. The first thing Never Gave Up would say on his platform, he would say, yeah, no wonder you didn't want to go after Kendrick. Because you couldn't even handle Freddie Gibbs. He took a couple layups on that little album with Absol. And man, let me tell you something. J. Cole, I just can't respect somebody who dip his feet in the water and then the water get too hot and then you decide you not gonna wash up. You not gonna take no bath no more. I can't respect it. I can't respect it. And I saw Joe talking about, I don't think we should hold that against J. Cole. Well, you don't have to hold it against your light-skinned brother, Joe. I'm going to hold it against him. And the rest of us in hip-hop, we going to hold it against him. It was the weakest move since Kevin Durant left the Golden State Warriors. Since he left the Thunder and went to the Golden State Warriors. I'm so upset. I'm forgetting my basketball history. It was the weakest move since KD left OKC and went to the Warriors. And the other weakest move right next to it is Drake suing UMG when he really want to sue Kendrick Lamar. Two weakest moves in hip hop. And some of y'all who watch me consistently, y'all know my top three is Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. But I get on this mic and I stand on business. No matter how great I think those light-skinned brothers are. I saw the light skin come out of them in 2024. And I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business. That lawsuit is weak from Drake, and I don't want to hear no smoke from J. Cole unless he go back and double down on Kendrick. You can't skip steps. You can't pick and choose who you want to rap against. Not with me, because I'm not going to even be impressed. If he do battle with Freddie and he just wash him, wipe the floor with Freddie, I'm still going to say, why you couldn't do that with Kendrick? Oh, you want to go bully Freddie, but you were scared to take on the big dogs. That's going to be my mindset. So it's not going to even be impressive to me if he do battle Freddie. And I hope somebody over there at Dreamville telling him, yeah, if you're going to be Mr. Peaceful Pacifist, then do that. Because this would be like Joe Budden and Drake all over again. But at the same time, Drake was battle tested. Even now, at least he hopped in the ring. Even if y'all hate Drake, you got to give him that respect. He was willing to battle. Even though in hindsight, he should have just let Like That go. He shouldn't even have responded to Like That. He really didn't need to, if you ask me. I know people like Joe Budden would have said, you know what? Yeah, like, Kendrick was talking that talk. Drake and Cole got to respond, but they didn't really have to. It wasn't like Kendrick got on Like That and was like really calling out Drake and J. Cole. It was a soft shot. F the big three, it's just me. You know, who's to say who's who big three? It could be Kanye, Jay-Z. You know, it's a lot of people who throw different individuals in that top three. So I don't think they necessarily had to respond. But regardless, you got to respect Drake for responding. And if you ask me, by not responding, I still think J. Cole would have the out, which is, you know, hey, I didn't respond to Freddie Gibbs because it's Freddie Gibbs. He's not on my level. And J. Cole wouldn't say that, but his fans would say it for him, right? And he can just make, going back to my reference about Joe and Drake, he can make Freddie Gibbs look like Joe Budden, because it kept looking like Joe Budden was punching up at the air trying to reach Drake. And then Drake just finally gave him a little like tap, tap, pump it up on that French Montana song. And, you know, that was it. Nobody really cared about Joe's diss tracks. And shout out to the hip hop purists out there who know everybody who went at Drake, they looked at those Joe Budden diss tracks and they pulled pieces from it. And I still got to give Joe his respect in that regard too. You know, the songs might not have been hits, but it was still a lot of the heavy lifting that was done when it just comes to, you know, certain stuff people didn't know about Drake that was in those Joe Budden songs. They just didn't pop off. So yeah, that's how I feel about this. You know, look, if J. Cole decides he wants to play, I'll listen to the music. I'm just gonna feel a certain type of way. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.